Hello everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to go over our session that I did a few hours ago in a video. Let me just pull it up here on my YouTube channel, Quant Labs. And what we're
Hi
referring
everybody
to is
from quantlabs.net. I'm going to talk to you about what you can expect on this trade.
So I'm referring to this video here I just put up a little bit ago. Which forex or CFD would you simulate your trading with? So now we're going to look at the P&L. So here we are. Again, I've shown this. There were 4 trades, namely in USD, Canadian, $4.70. That's pretty good. I'm kind of really surprised by that. And oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not a valid. No, but that was back in the day on January. Where is it? January 28th, so a while back. Anyways, we won't consider that. But we do have these positions. You can see here we have the MACD running on a 4-hour chart. I might need to go lower to get the buy and sell signals. So the coins were for USD 30, USD in China 1, BCO or Brent crude, China 50, SPX 500, Australian 200, France. So let's look through these and see which ones have been doing pretty good. I'm going to close that. That's kind of been flat. I got to get rid of this guy. Turn that off. Let's see, deactivate. Okay. BCO looks like that's going to move up. CN30 is looking to move up. SPX 5000 or 500 is moving on up. Australia's doing really good. France, I might leave that open. Anyways, let's go back to our, here's our watch list I just created in one of those videos I posted earlier today. You can see these moves are up quite a bit. So, ta-da there. Let's go to our scanner. We've got that new 4-hour harmonic. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to have to open up to trade on a lower time frame, like an hourly. Might do that on the next batch of these picks here. But currently, what we've got here are all, I think 4-hour. Yeah, see, they're all 4-hour here. So I'm going to make some new ones, see if there's a difference between the 4-hour scan and the new ones. I'll make maybe hourly and apply the reversing MACD to see what happens. So let's see what we get here. I'm going to only focus on excellent again. Okay. So you can see here, this is flat, European, Canadian. That's pretty convincing. GBP and Canadian. Okay, so we coming back to the CFDs now. US 30, we got that open. 2-year short there. USD China, that's a long. USD Thai, that's a short. BCO, I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep that closed for now. And you know what? Sometimes I'll pay the price here because, or maybe I did leave it open. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that open. All right, so BCO, GBP, Canadian, the China 50 will keep open. European, Canadian, European, GBP, SPX. Let me just go back to, now here's the list that I had written earlier. So what I'll do is I'm going to do some pairs here. Euro, GBP. See what happens there. And again, I'm going to just play around here because everything's in simulation mode. I'm going to do a 1-hour move. and just see what happens there. It's the SPX. I think we got that open as well. That's the SP 500. Australia's looking pretty good. France not so strong, but it's still got a long there. Australia USD. I'm gonna add that to my hourly list starting tonight. So we might get some action out of that. And that's so we're now moving into very good. So that Australian USD is very good. Now we're moving into the very good here. I don't go beyond that. So we have Euro GBP, Euro GBP long, Euro Canadian, Euro against Japanese yen. Okay, so I'm gonna add. That's pretty convincing because we've got two of those. So Euro against Japanese yen. I'll try that. Euro against Australia. That's a short. Like I said, I'm looking more for long. So now we're gonna add in some forex pairs here. So we've got GBP. Hang on. GBP New Zealand, two of those. GBP USD, GBP Canadian. Oh, okay, so here again, as I said, this mix here of GBP Canadian, pound against the Canadian, it's a short and a long, so I'm going to bypass that. GBP against the Australian, let's see what this one says. So that's a short, long, forget that. GBP against, I think that would be an interesting mix as well. GBP against the Australian dollar. All right, so continuing along, GBP, CHF, there's a mix there. USD, Japan, do I have that included? No. USD, Japan. All right, so let's continue along. USD, Mexico, all shorts if I remember. That's pretty convincing. XIGU, Canadian. I'm going to stay away from these silver and gold moves, so I'm just going to, and platinum as well. I don't know. USD, Japan, yen, more longs here. USD, South Africa, I'm going to stay away from that. Hong Kong is Japan. Maybe Hong Kong. Oh, there's another one. So actually, I might add that. Hong Kong against the Japanese yen. GBP Australia dollar we got. GBP Canadian. Ooh, no, that's mixed. So no thanks. GBP CHF, no thanks. GBP CHF. So we have three here, but one's a short and the other one's a long. Not interested. GBP Hong Kong dollar. Okay, so let's just play with these. GBP Hong Kong dollar. GBP. There's another one here. Singapore. And then we got the German 20 euro. We don't have this. That's good. We don't want that. That's a short. Euro against the Canadian. No, we don't want that. Euro against GBP. So we have some longs here, and they were pretty convincing. Here's another long. Okay, I'll stick with that. Euro against Japanese yen. That's a long. Another long. Now these Euro against the Rand. No, thank you. SGD 30. No. SPX. No. Australia dollar. Oh, this is the Australian. Australian 20. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that was their strong. Yeah, so that's a really strong one there. I'm going to stick with that, obviously. Okay. Only a couple more. Australia CHF. No. Australia Hong Kong dollar. Australia US dollar we got. Euro Japanese yen. Yeah, we got that. Okay, so here's our list. I'll go through them again. Euro against GBP. Australia against the US dollar. Euro against the yen. Pound against the New Zealand. Pound against the Australian dollar. USD against the yen. Hong Kong against the yen. And Hong Kong against the Hong Kong dollar. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to our chart here. Now, this is part of my setting up. So as I said, we're going to keep these in play. Now, for those on the podcast, what we're talking about is US 30, BCO 30. Okay, let me just get rid of the, so I'm going to get rid of those guys. Okay, China 50, SPX 500, Australia 200, that's our best one. France 40, I'm not feeling too good about, but you know, it's moving up, so I'll take it. So let's go and add our new charts and apply our MACD reversal at the same time. So Euro against GBP. Now, as I said, I'm going to keep it to 1 hour. Okay, I want to see if there's more activity on P&L on that. So there you go. So I shall apply the MACD reversing strategy. Boom. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to keep it easy. I like to keep stuff real easy at the beginning, not have to tweak it because I'll never get to where I want to go. So we have that, activate that. That's for the Euro, GBP, Pound. And next one we're going to do is Australia USD. I feel pretty good about this one. 1 hour. Let's apply that strategy. 1 hour. Activate. So that's 1 hour. Okay, so we've got 2 more. Now we're going to add Euro, Japan Yen. Now typically I would not in live trading have so many open because if something goes bad I have no control over it. I will check on this and rebalance it probably midnight tonight because I've got a guy in Kenya actually who's trades 24 hours and I learned from him some of the his way of trading in 3 different sessions. So I'll give that a whirl and rebalance all of these in that time towards midnight my time, New York time. Continuing along, we have GBP and New Zealand. Let's check that out. GBP against New Zealand. 1 hour, nice. Let's apply that. MACD strategy, boom, and a boom. All right, so next one is GBP Australia dollar. GBP Australia dollar. GBP Australia dollar. GBP Australia dollar. Boom, boom. Okay. USD Japan yen. USD the Japanese yen. Let's see. That should be starting to get traded pretty soon. And just as a reminder, it's 4:46 my time on October 7th. So Hong Kong Japanese yen. Let's see what this looks like. HKD Japanese yen. 1 hour and okay, we gotta make sure I activate these strategies here. Okay, create, activate. Okay, that one's not activated, or we don't have a strategy applied. This is the problem. I have to say I don't like this from within MotiveWave. I wish I was able to automate this process. It's a workflow that should easily be activated, but again, I'm no expert in this, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who's going to have the same problem. So we got one more to do. GBP against New Zealand. I think. Oh no, GBP against the Hong Kong. My mistake. Okay. GBP against HKD. Boom, boom. Okay, let's get down to it. All right. Apply that strategy here. Activate. Whew. Okay, let's just check out what's going on here. I want to get rid of these. I want a full chart, please. Thank you. You know, this is a typical mean reverting. Let's check out. Now I can easily apply. Okay, so right now I've got these open charts, these hourly charts. So I could go. Okay, what does a daily mean? It's pretty flat. Now, one other thing I got to factor in is spread. I don't worry about spread. I just want to see it P&L, as I said here in these P&L here in the trading panel. So right now I'm not too worried about that. I know I can include that in part of the platform as well. So let's see how things will play out. I'm probably going to eliminate some of these. I don't know. So that's an hour. We got some nice move up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a good one. And about here. So that's good. Keep that. That's on an hourly basis. So again, what happened yesterday and prior to that, really, it doesn't, in my mind right now, it does not matter. What matters is momentum. These are pretty volatile moves, but if we see here, if we can get these up moves, but obviously it won't capture the down moves, because this strategy is not really built for shorting. That's why I only focus on long. So here we've got a couple of instances along in here, and this is Australia US dollar, but from what I see, it's going to have some nice moves up, hopefully. Now, if I was to, let's say, apply an RSI here, this is what I was thinking actually. Okay, RSI, to filter out some of these, but I want to show you what I kind of figured out. See, here is our RSI. So here you can see our momentum still fairly strong here. So it's not like you can go, well, only take entries when they're above a certain RSI level at, let's say, 50 or 55, okay? That's not going to work. And then you're also going to lose out on little low, when the RSI is fairly low along here, okay? Because traditionally it will move up. One thing I can say here is, I did see this in my Python charts here, is here in this low entry here below 30. This is a typical potential entry, but you can see it muddles around here. And we wait it out for that entry on the RSI when it hits really bottom level of that. Look at that RSI at the bottom left there, like 19. And then we could do an entry. And then if you want to get really risky, you can get out here. Just on these simple, very simple, 30 and 70, 30, under 30, maybe even lower as an entry, and an RSI at a point over 70 to exit. When you look at that, that might be a decent move. But for now, we'll just leave it. It's 1 hour, Australia USD. Okay, next one, Euro USD. I like this. I don't like these pullbacks here as they're deep, but these are nice moves. Okay. Well, I'm not got my strategy here applied to it. Arg. I got to work on a better, improve this workflow so I can automatically apply the strategies. Okay, so we got 3. We got 1 already working. Euro against the pound, Australia against the US dollar. All right. Euro. Now this is the euro against the Japanese yen. This looks good. So this may leg up again. So we might be able to pick up some nice trends here. But here's what happens with this, is that we have an entry here. We got to wait for the exit marker, because otherwise, like, no matter what we do here on the MACD strategy, won't pick up that entry. It might pick up and sell in the simulated trading. So we'll see what happens. GBP New Zealand, again, it's fairly flat, but there's some nice up moves. But you can see here that the MACD picks them up nice, really nice. You know, except for this part right here. But even still, well, here it probably lose here and definitely to about here. So that hopefully will make some cash here, and that's still in play. So that's a good one. Okay, so our next one, GBP against Australian dollar. I have to say, generally, the Australian dollar and the British look really good. I'm liking them. That's why I'm adding them to this mix of the portfolio of the setups here. So here it's still fairly flat, but we might see a leg up. I'm not sure. I hope it just comes down to news. USD Japanese yen. Again, here from the low point, that's a nice move there. 105 to 106. Just waiting on that. Here's our last entry here. So that's still in play. That pullback's not enough to warrant a exit there yet. Okay, let's look at. We've looked at the US 30, Hong Kong against the yen. This one, yeah. So this is similar to the Japanese yen. So that's very similar, very good. And again, we're not factoring in the spread yet. So this one, kind of flat, doesn't really excite me a lot. But again, I'm going to keep these on just to see what happens. Normally, I'd start trimming these, but I just wanted to see what would happen. So these are what I got on for the next few hours. Euro against the pound, Australia against the USD, Euro against the yen, pound against the New Zealand, pound against the Australian, USD against the yen, Hong Kong against the yen, and GBP against the Hong Kong. Plus, we've got the other ones from prior trading, including the SPX 500, Australia 200, France 40, and I think there was a US 30 here, and I do remember we had the BCO, Brent crude, and China 50. All right, so we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Got questions, let me know, and I'll report back maybe at midnight or so, maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know. Okay, it depends on my energy level. I'm drinking my second, third coffee today, right now, and we'll see where it goes. All right, thanks again for watching. Over and out.